Welcome to the Shoot-Nami, the show that has a machine head and it's better than the rest. Because we are 1 week from All In Wembley.
Almost there, dude.
Almost there. You, the good listener, are probably between 24 and 48 hours out, depending on how soon I can turn this one around. But we figured that this was probably the right time to do our final all-in preview because we had to try really hard not to just go straight into it during the last episode when we talked about the initial promos between Kenny and Will to kind of kick off their main event build. We had to restrain ourselves, but we don't have to any longer. And we're going to do this in kind of a fun, gamified way because I feel like it's been a little bit since we played a little game here on the old podcast.
I know. We started out being like all games all the time and then teetered out on that. And I don't like it because that's kind of what made Shoot-Nami special.
Yeah. We've gone into Recapville a little bit. So we're not going to do that this time around. And what we're going to do instead is pick 4 matches each. We'll alternate. And we're going to let the people know how we'll organize them. What'll be our opener, what'll be our main event, our mid-card, the order they're in. And then I have some like little tiny props as well that we can talk about.
Okay.
So we have 9 matches on the card. And I'm going to go ahead and let you have the first pick. You're going to let me know which match you choose, and then also what position you're going to be putting it in.
Okay. So I think my opener, I think I would want the trios.
Okay. This is spicy
Championship.
to start.
Yeah, I think this would be, I don't think it makes sense to start my show with this because we all probably know it's going to happen at that match. Well, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that we'll see the New Day team up with Swerve.
The heel New Day.
And then you have Hangman Adam Page joining Brodito, which is just like such a crowd favorite right now.
Yep, current trios champions.
Yeah, even though trios is not really like, a very big deal.
Maybe this is the renewed effort to make them a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, and we don't really see trios in WWE, so I feel like this could be a really cool, but I feel like it should be like the big mid.
I think that's where it'll wind up in the show.
Yeah, I think so too, because you also don't want to make too big of a deal about the New Day either, because I don't want, because it's like from WWE, they've been WWE wrestlers for a long time. You don't want to put them too high on the pedestal yet, I don't think. Like, people are going to be so excited, but like, I think they need to like...
No, you definitely want them to be the excitement spike in the middle of the show. Because it's going to be a long show more than likely. So you definitely need something, like you need a moment to really hang your hat on in the middle of it. So I think that's the right instinct to put it in your mid-card.
Yeah.
Would you put it, you have 4 matches, would you put it in the second slot or the third slot?
I think I would put it in the third.
Okay. I'm surprised by that. I gave you the first pick because I was sure that you would want Ospreay and Omega.
I mean, I do, but I think it's an obvious pick.
Right.
So I want to have more fun with kind of what we have on the board.
Since you've done that, I'm going to go and make it more interesting, and I'm just going to grab my opener, and that is the AEW International Championship 3-way between Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher, and Okada.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I think there's a chance this one could be actually like the match of the night.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
I think that Will and Kenny will be great, but I think there is going to be like the pressure of really having kind of like that story focused third act.
Mm-hmm.
I think that this one could be just like the pure balls to the wall,
Yeah.
Let's go as high octane as we possibly can.
Yeah.
I could see them going in with the mindset of like everybody is thinking this show is going to be defined by the main event, but why don't we just steal it?
Do you think one in particular is going to go over? Do you
That's a
think
good question. I
do you think
genuinely
it's
don't.
Kyle?
Yeah, I would say the one that I don't the one that I think is not going to go over is Okada.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, he has definitely like he got a little Hulk Hogan in him for sure.
For sure.
So I definitely could see him having another moment at All In. He did beat Kenny last year for the unification of this belt, I believe. I'm not going to get into the whole thing, but I think the story that they are telling is Takeshita getting his receipt back, but also at the same time, I just feel like Kyle Fletcher is the money long term.
It's a good choice.
To you, second round.
I think
I'll give you a warning, okay? If you want it, then you need to lock it up now because I'm going to give you one. That was a 1 round grace period. If the main is still on the board, then I'm going to grab it.
I thought maybe we could both have it. And
then, I almost thought about that too.
Like, what if we both had that match as our final?
We can choose 3 more outside of Ospreay and Omega and just have that be like our shared main events.
Yeah.
That's like GM mode as well, because remember they have the like you get to choose your brand's matches and then you get to participate in like the shared one at the end.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Because I think Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega is so iconic that of course it's going to be both of the like
we have to split custody.
Yeah, we have to split custody, and I think like that's all like no matter what, that's just like by light years going to be like an obvious choice for the last match for both of us. So maybe let's take that one off the board and then we can talk about that one at the end then.
Okay. So we have opener and then 3 mid-card matches.
Cool.
So does that change?
Or can we do like our final being a different one? Like, like that's the ultimate.
Oh, your semi-main.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I think my final is going to be the Continental Cup final.
Interesting. You're surprising me tonight already.
Actually, no. I don't.
You're like, actually, fuck that.
No, I think I'm going to have to go the men's casino gauntlet. I think that one has to be my almost end.
That's a sneaky good choice because there's a lot of options. And if you combine it with the trios, like your side of the card is just like it's all the surprises. You're like bagging up all the surprises right away.
Yeah, because here's my thing: I'm not really like blown away by the rest of the card. I feel like I'm kind of going with like who I like to watch wrestle the most.
Kind of falls off a cliff after the first
like
few selections.
Like I'm going with my favorites.
Yeah.
So I have Andrade and MJF in the casino gauntlet.
You're like, say no more.
Yeah, I think that's going to be, for me, number 4, my semi-main.
Semi-main.
And plus I love to see MJF. I'm sad that he's not doing a run-in for the final match. Like, he's not challenging Kenny or
Did you hear about the rule about that?
No.
They have a rule about it.
What, that he's not allowed to?
So the winner of the casino gauntlet has to give the champion a week's notice, which I think is really funny. It seems like a very mundane thing for like a fighting federation.
You need to give him a week's notice.
You need to give him a week's notice. It's like they're a contractor and they're like they're trying to schedule a day to come over and do work.
It's silly.
It's like, what time works for you?
The one thing about this match that I'm intrigued by is that like I genuinely don't know who would take this one.
Is it somewhere that we don't even anticipate? Because that's the whole beauty of a gauntlet match, is that it's probably going to have at least one high profile return or debut.
I kind of heard a rumor that Sheamus might show up.
That would be good.
And like,
imagine.
No, well, it would be perfect.
Sheamus and the New Day show up in the same. Like, I don't think since Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson showed up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, at the same time. I don't think they've had a moment like that since. But like that's what kind of is so really exciting about this, is that I feel like you get to the end of the night and you're like, oh my God, there were so many defections.
Right. Well, and I've heard rumors about Bailey too.
Bailey, Dragunov ended his deal. There's all these.
He ended his deal?
I don't know the specifics, but they had they decided to part ways mutually,
Wow.
where they basically,
That's
the
unfortunate.
WWE was just like,
You're too
you're
scary.
great, but that's like, you're great. We appreciate your work. We don't think we can really elevate you to like the place you want to be in. We don't think
Yeah.
you're like that type of draw, I guess, for the money that he was either asking for or making.
Wow,
And
I'm
then he
stunned.
just decided to walk away because of it. So,
That's too bad.
yeah. So, yeah, I mean,
He was so good.
that's what's so interesting was that leading up to the show has just been this like growing drumbeat of just not only talent leaving WWE, but talent that just seems particularly well suited
Yeah.
for AEW. And what's so funny is that of everybody that is being rumored to appear, the New Day seems like the most sure thing, but they also at the same time seem like the least likely candidate to become AEW wrestlers to me, because they're so synonymous with what I view as like sports entertainment.
Yeah.
I do love the idea of them coming in as their heel personas or like tweener heel personas, and then banding with Swerve Strickland. I think that's really smart, and I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I think they will be good there. And I feel like their heel run was really good because they're like so endearing, and you know that they're really not bad guys, but they're like really working hard to come
That
off
might
that
change,
way.
honestly, because like they have some baked in, well publicized, I don't want to say acrimonious, but it definitely like they definitely felt a ways about the split enough to make like those videos on Twitter.
Yeah, that's true.
Where
But they weren't like,
Triple H is like the crazy ringleader.
I know, but I didn't get like that it was like a disrespectful.
You didn't, because not
I didn't.
them in the ring circus with like the chained up animals and.
No, I didn't really get that it was disrespectful because I feel like in general wrestling is kind of like like it is circus like.
That's
that's
true,
one
but
of
you don't have to say it.
it's it's one of the reasons that like I think people are so like I mean, not to get like philosophical, but this is like why people shy away from it a lot, I think, because it's very like reminiscent of like circus like, entertainment,
Yeah,
like you don't
yeah.
see that kind of entertainment anymore, and I think it's because people kind of like view it as like lowbrow or whatever. But like, I don't think that their interpretation of like WWE being a circus was like disrespectful to the brand as much as it was like a symbol of the entire sport. Like I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, I think that they could definitely work with the background of their journey within the last few months.
Yeah.
If they were going to pursue like a heel route, I think it could give them a little more juice than what they had previously, which was very compelling when they broke up the New Day on WWE television. But it was also kind of like sort of illogical. Like it didn't quite make sense. But
they just wanted to do so. They want to throw a bone in it,
Yeah, this is that exactly. That it was about kind of like reinventing before it got too stale. But this right here is like this. There's actual juice to be able to set up the story of two guys that are slighted and want to make people remember how great they are. You have the trios titles in the 4 slot, which is the semi-main for your card. And then you have the Casino Gauntlet that you just chose. And what position would you want to put that in?
I don't know if I want to trade.
Do you just want to open the show with it? To have a big surprise fest to start?
Do you want to know something? I feel like these are my two favorite matches, but I feel like there are larger matches to put first and fourth.
Yep.
Like I don't even want to say because I don't want you to steal them, but like I feel like one-on-one matches are more higher stakes. I don't know why.
I get that, because you want to have like, a central focus on a story that you've been developing, as opposed to
Yeah,
who's going to come out,
right. Like
which is kind of the hook for both of the two matches you have so far.
yeah, I think I think I'm gonna put them both in the mid.
Okay, so they're
2
both in
and
the mid, 2
3.
and 3. So what's 2 and what's 3?
I think the trios is 2,
Mm-hmm.
and I think the casino is 3.
Okay, yeah, that's the right call.
Yeah.
You have a semi-main that you still need to. So your big matches are the next two.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got to go ahead and take the opportunity now to get my opener, and that is the AEW Women's World Championship.
Damn, that was gonna be one of
I got to
mine.
do it now because I know that
It's okay.
they're not going to make it past to the next one. So
I think Bailey's gonna show up in that one.
I don't know if her contract is up yet. I think it's like kind of one of those things where it's like it's
She actually like had a goodbye post.
sure, but I mean that doesn't necessarily like coincide with things like contract closures and
Yeah, it's true.
non-compete clauses and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
I don't know. I mean,
She did have a post about.
these two deserve. Sorry, go ahead.
She had a kind of a cryptic post about All Out though.
All she's been doing is just cryptic posts.
I know,
It's like,
but like
girl, just put over your friend and leave.
I know, but like maybe she'll show up.
I think that these two, honestly, like we concern trolled this match the last time that we talked about it.
Yeah.
There have been a few segments since then, including one remote interview segment that they did
Oh,
where
the
they
one where
actually ended up revealing that they were really just like 20 yards apart from one another. And then it resulted in like a brawl in the ring and then a pull apart. For some reason, even though I really hate those segments, I really feel like that I just kind of believed it a little more with them. I think they
yeah.
really put.
Is that the one where Mercedes calls her a bitch while she's walking away?
It's surprisingly profane, and
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like they really go for it.
Yeah.
And so I really appreciated that, and it softened me on kind of my critique of like it not being Tekla.
Yeah.
And I think that I understood why they went with Monet and Nightingale because of the chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a part that I was kind of discrediting beforehand,
Yeah.
where Tekla and Monet might have been the most intriguing from like a work perspective, but maybe that would have been neutralized by the fact that they didn't have great chemistry, which we didn't know because they'd never interacted before. The only time that they had ever interacted was when that it was like Beach Break, when it was like the women's casino gauntlet match, I think.
Yeah.
And like Mercedes was sitting on top of the giant like lifeguard chair as like Tekla came out,
That's so
who was like
goofy.
super drunk.
But you know what? I think there's a reason for that. Like I think Mercedes Monet is probably like not into Tekla because of just how over she's
Tony
getting.
Khan might not be into Tekla.
Yeah, like I think
currently.
I think that like she's getting reprimanded or something. Like I just have a feeling she's like getting
She's
pulled
not
back.
in the card, and like I was thinking when I was putting this together, I was like, well, maybe this card expands somehow. Like we have a men's casino gauntlet, like usually we have a women's casino gauntlet, but that was Beach Break.
Yeah.
And so not only did she get boxed out, but there was like there's no Tekla slot here.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think there's something to that.
It's getting weird.
Yeah,
I think
you don't even make the show. That said, I've really come around in this Monet and Nightingale match. I'm going to make Monet and Nightingale my opener,
okay,
and then have the triple threat match for the International Championship be my semi-main.
okay,
To you,
okay. All right, my opener and final.
your 5th overall pick.
I think I'm gonna go the TNT Championship with Darby Allin and Kevin Knight.
That's an interesting one.
I thought maybe I would do it to open, but
no, I like it to close.
I think the stakes are higher.
Yep.
And I honestly like.
Of the remaining matches on the board, I think it's probably the longest term, most well developed stakes, because this is going all the way back to Double or Nothing, I believe.
Right.
This is kind of a sneaky long build.
It is a sneaky long build, and I think both have their own unique styles of wrestling, and I think it's just going to be a good match.
Right. Falls count anywhere as well, so you'll get to do a bunch of crazy stuff.
There's going to be, yeah, exactly. Like Darby gets to do his crazy stuff.
And what I'm kind of excited about is I think this kind of feels like a match where Kevin Knight wants to show some versatility.
Right.
And show that he can actually have this type of match, because he's presented as like WWE's equivalent of like Javon Evans and Trick Williams.
Totally.
They kind of want to like have like a hybrid.
Totally.
I could totally see Kevin Knight having the mindset of like, I want to show all of my facets. Like I want to show people that I can have a Darby Allin match.
Mm-hmm.
And
totally.
I kind of respect that, to be
I
honest
know.
with you, because it's like,
not
right,
everybody,
be careful what you ask for.
Not everybody can wrestle Darby Allin.
No,
you know?
Not everybody wants to, I imagine.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's like a very unique ask of
even
talent.
though I feel like most Darby Allin matches are just like clear out while I destroy myself.
Do my thing, yeah.
So currently you have, if I'm not mistaken, you've got the trios titles in the second slot, Casino Gauntlet at 3, where's Falls Count Anywhere, Darby Allin and the Jet for the TNT Championship. Where does that fall on your card?
Depends who my last match ends up being, I think.
I reserve the right.
Yeah, I think
tell you later at a later date. TBD.
Right, well, yeah, right now it's
you do.
Right now it's the last, but it depends what I get for the next one, because I kind of worked backwards here.
Yeah, okay. I think that's smart.
Yeah.
Well, the good news for you is that I filled up my opener and semi-main, which means I'm going to be doing my mid card. So I'll give you a break.
It's a smarter strategy.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
But okay.
I'll do you a favor. I'll do you a solid here, and I'll give you a feel, because my next choice is one that I'm certain that you won't choose, especially if you're trying to fill out like the marquee sections of your card.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the AEW Women's Tag Team Championships.
Ooh, okay.
A match that, for some reason, I just have this feeling that it could be a lot more physical than we're anticipating.
This is the Brawling Birds.
This is the Brawling Birds and Divine Dominion.
Yeah.
We saw them last night on Collision, and I really haven't seen a lot of them during this reign because of the aforementioned Collision of it all.
Yeah.
If you're spending most of your time on Collision, there's a good chance I'm not seeing you.
Yeah.
All that's to say, I really liked Divine Dominion's look. I feel like they've become very confident in like this tag team.
Yeah.
They put them together as kind of like these world beaters, but I feel like they've really started to have that air about them.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think they're really starting to have fun.
Yeah, totally.
And it's becoming more organic and free flowing, and I think it's just really great to have them be a foil for the Brawling Birds, who are, clearly the choice to go over. But I think the four of them really want to put on like a physical match.
Well, the Brawling Birds, I think,
it's in the name.
Yeah, they're super fun to watch.
I think we could get a little. I could easily see us get like a little bit of blood. This is definitely one of those matches where I could easily see like someone chugging a beer and then smashing it on somebody's head. I think just having kind of like that pub fight feel,
Well, I think the Brawling Birds for sure. I think Divine Dominion, I have a little bit of a bone to pick with those two.
Okay.
On paper, they have everything that is really like.
What do you think is missing?
There's like
for you,
but them? There's like a soul missing. Do you know what I mean? There's just like.
But if you could prescribe one thing, would it be like a promo? Would it be like
I would take like
more squashes? Would it be like them being actually tested?
I would take like what Tekla has. Like it's the mojo.
I don't know if I would give them what Tekla has.
It's like it's like they don't have mojo.
Whoever's tinkling around there, their backpack,
Do you remember Austin Powers when he loses mojo and it just ends up being like this like goo?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Missing their goo.
Yeah, they're missing the connective tissue. Mm. It's like the stuff that like makes you remember them.
Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, they have everything else. Like I truly think that like they have all the things. It's kind of like Chris Statlander. It's like you have all the things that are needed to complete the job at hand.
Totally.
But what you're missing is like the thing that makes people like a fan.
You seem so close to being this company's Rhea Ripley, yet so far away.
Right. Yeah, and it's like it's a perfect example. It's like you just need aura or like just this
Specificity.
yeah, there's just something missing there. So
Yeah.
the Brawling Birds have that, and the Divine Dominion are lacking that. If Tony
I'm
Khan
not gonna say you're wrong. I
is,
do think that's I I chose them as my first mid card match because in the last few weeks, watching them actually work with one another,
mm,
I came away more encouraged. It's like the Mercedes Monet and Willow Nightingale thing, where it's like I'm starting to see like the chemistry between them.
yeah,
So I feel like if the chemistry is good, it will really offset kind of my opinion about like them as like individual performers.
yeah,
And I think the sum of the parts here will make for a good match.
yeah,
And again, I feel like it's going to be one of those where we walk away being like, man, they really did beat the hell out of each other, and
yeah,
that was great. You know, kind of like the way that we felt after the Bailey and Lyra Valkyria match,
mm-hmm.
where it was just like, oh
Surprising,
my god, like her nose is busted open in like the first 3 minutes. I didn't realize I was going to get this.
right?
I
Totally,
think that could absolutely be that type of match. So
yeah.
I think it's a great spot for. I'm excited to get it at 2. So
My last one, right?
you have the last one, and then you have to decide a final order.
Okay, I already know what my last one's gonna be.
Okay, I'll pencil it in for you.
It's the Young Bucks versus Adam Copeland and Christian Gage.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So my opener is
Mhm.
going to be Darby Allin versus
The
Kevin
Jet.
Knight, the Jet.
Got it.
Kevin Knight, the Jet, Kevin Knight.
Let's talk about him.
Let's talk about it. And then my second match is going to be.
Currently, your second match is the Trios Championships.
I know. I'm just deciding whether I want. No, yeah. The Trios Championships is number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Casino is number 4, or sorry, number 3.
Okay.
And then for me, the final match before Ospreay and Kenny Omega is Adam Copeland, Christian Cage versus the Young Bucks.
The Young Bucks.
You can't put legends in the middle. You can't put legends in the middle.
So my guess is that this World Tag Team Championship match is the opener.
You
Because
think that's the
one, the
opener?
Bucks love working in the open, and 2, you don't want to keep those old men up all night.
I know, but do you think Darby and Kevin Knight should be the last match?
For your card,
Yeah.
that's up to you. I'm saying that I'm almost certain that the Bucks and Cage and Co open all in.
Really?
They've opened on either the Bucks or the tag team titles like the last like 3 pay-per-views. I know that they did at Double or Nothing. They opened up with FTR and Cage and Co.
Okay, so you're right. All right, let's open up with the tag team match.
Okay.
And then my final before Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega would be Darby Allin and Kevin Knight.
I think that's good. Since we're sharing the main, that really doesn't leave me any wiggle room. There's only one match remaining that we know of, and it was the one that I was evading. That leaves me with the AEW Continental Cup final. I thought that it was going to be Moxley and Claudio, but then they're going to end up wrestling in one of the semifinal matches on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And Nigel McGuinness and Kyle O'Reilly.
Mm-hmm.
Just a very, very sweaty
Oof.
Final Four.
Totally.
That we have for that. I can't imagine that Moxley is not in that final because he never lost that belt.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And, as
you've said
many, many times,
he's not getting rid of it anytime soon.
Nobody drops that belt at all in general, and they're certainly not going to just like lose the tournament and not get a chance to actually defend it in the final. So,
okay,
dollars to donuts. I'm going to pencil in for my card. I'm going to say that Moxley is in that spot, and then it offers like 2 interesting potential matches. So it's like you have Kyle O'Reilly, which I believe would be like the trilogy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they've gone at it a couple times.
A few times, and like Kyle O'Reilly has made him tap at least once that I can recall, maybe twice.
Mm.
So you do have that kind of like baked in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the hometown boy, Nigel McGuinness, and you could do like a Nick Aldis thing.
Mm-hmm.
But do you want to make Nigel McGuinness your Continental Cup
No.
champion?
Yeah.
Your Continental champion is what he would be.
Right.
The thing about it is that now they've split up the Continental title into 2 seasonal tournaments. So it's like the Continental Cup is the summer tournament
Mm-hmm.
that concludes at All In, and the Continental Classic, which is the one that we're used to, concludes at World's End, which is their final pay-per-view of the year. So my guess is that like the champion will defend several times in the interim between those 2 tournaments, but that the belt itself will really only exchange hands at the tournament. I could see Nigel McGuinness just like getting the shine for like 4 months.
Because they'll be in Wembley.
Because they'll be in Wembley, and, you know, and here's the other thing too, because we talked about this, is like, if you're at all contemplating tearing their heart out at Wembley Stadium and having Will not go over.
He's not going over.
Not go over.
I don't think he's going over. That's mine.
What's a good way to soften that blow is to have Nigel McGuinness win in Wembley earlier in the night, right?
True. Well, here's what we should say. If he does win, Will's not winning.
Oh yeah.
So if he wins, we're gonna know the outcome.
It's like the weather vane. You're just like, if I see him, if Nigel McGuinness wins the Continental Championship, my radar is going up.
Yeah.
With that in mind, if I have to choose what this would be for my card, I would probably say Moxley versus the hometown boy.
Yeah.
But I definitely do wish that I had like Darby and Kevin Knight as my third.
Oh, so I got another match that you wanted?
Yeah, well, I mean, like once we decided to share the main, the pull shrank. Yeah, and so someone was going to walk away with the Continental Cup.
Yeah,
and it was almost you, and you almost did it like willingly.
And I have absolutely no women on my card, so
the Cait McMahon strikes again.
Cait McMahon.
So your all-in draft card will be leading off. You have the AEW World Tag Team Championships, the Young Bucks taking on champions Christian Cage and Adam Copeland, or Cope. Cope if you're nasty.
I know. I was gonna say maybe Cope if the Young Bucks go over.
Do you want to say who you would put over?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would put over Cope and Cage.
Really?
Yeah, I would. Why not?
I feel like the Young Bucks are gonna go over.
I'm tired of them going over.
I mean, they haven't held those belts in a while.
I know, but I came into AEW during a time where they were like really annoying and like kind of Hogan-like for a long time.
Yeah, the heel Young Bucks were very unfortunate.
Yeah, and I feel like I spent most of the time finding them to be like really awful, and like I only recently started liking them because of this like fun, cheeky, like gimmick they've had where like
they went on their Happy Corbin arc.
Yeah, where like they're broke and like nobody's paying attention to them, and
they never had the fedora, but they should have. I feel like those are some fedora wearing dudes.
Fedora wearing dudes for sure.
Big fedora energy.
Well, and like I think, and them being executive, creative or whatever.
EVPs.
Yeah, EVP. Yeah, exactly. I almost feel like you guys should always let other talent like shine through kind of with that responsibility. It's kind of like your boss. If your boss is like, yeah, well, I made myself employee of the month, it's like, cool, man.
Great.
Yeah, like, great. Like, it seems like a weird choice.
Seth Rollins is like, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. Employee of the month is supposed to be like for everybody.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think the Young Bucks, when they stay kind of humble, then I like them more.
Right. And who's more humble than Christian Cage, honestly?
So I feel like you could do a lot more with them having the title and like losing it somehow, or like having the Young Bucks like come back, having a comeback or something like that.
Well, one thing that I'm concerned about is that I feel like Adam Copeland has shown a tendency in AEW to really want to like hang with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when he like broke his leg with that match with Malachi Black?
Mm-hmm.
When he jumped off the top of the cage and landed right on his foot.
A dingus.
Like a dingus.
Well,
because he wanted to show that he still had like that crazy death match still in him.
I thought you were gonna say like
I'm worried that there might be a little bit of that in this Young Bucks matchup because those guys love to do they love to flip and dip and fly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
And I don't know how much flipping and dipping and flying Coke should do at this stage.
You're right. Like they're just crunchy.
They're crunchy, but I think that they don't want to.
They don't want to give it up.
Confront that they're crunchy.
It's embarrassing.
So they're gonna go, yeah, guys. Like we could totally do like Orihara moonsaults in tandem to the floor.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
We are opening the show after all.
Yeah.
The thing is that Cope and Cage really came to prominence as a tag team in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
So I would almost fear if you don't put the Bucks over, then you're kind of tacitly being like admitting that WWE had like the better generation of like tag team wrestling, whereas like you want
the kids to win,
the Bucks and the the Elite, but that's Vince McMahon brain. That's like what he did like during the WCW invasion, where it's like let me put these two together and then make sure my guy wins so that they know that like the other promotion was dog shit.
Not to mention like they've taken like significant time away too. Like there was like a period of time where I like wasn't sure like that they were gonna like show up again, like kind of like a Jericho situation where like they're
Cope
probably
and Cage, you mean?
Yeah, like they were just gone for a while.
Do you think FTR shows up?
No.
No,
I don't think so yet. I think that
cost Cope and Cage.
I think that they need to take a break. Like they've been great. They've been so entertaining.
A lot of teams in this dynamic that need to take breaks.
But I feel like we've got a lot of teaming.
Yeah.
Like there might just need to be like a little bit more breathing room because I do want FTR to come back because they're my favorite. Right. But I want to miss them more. I want to miss them a little more.
We need to get Cope and Cage and FTR out of the way so that we can have the Young Bucks and the Hurt Syndicate.
Dude, that was the best.
We're cooking.
That was the best part of Collision was like having them just come in, and walk out, and like you were like, "What are they doing here?" I was like, "They're just getting to pay. They do not give a shit if they show up on Wednesday or Saturday or whenever the fuck because." They're just here
as
for that.
As long as that pay window's open.
They're just here for that cash.
Monday or Wednesday, Saturday, I can cash it any day of the week.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got Cope and Cage going over in that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's your opener, and your second match you have the World Trios Championships, Open Invitational. You could get upwards of like 15 dudes in this match, which I know that like that's always like a box we have to tick in an AEW show. We always have to have like a 15 dude match. Is it Swerve and the New Day?
Yeah.
Which I mean,
wait. That makes me want to change over my choice for the Young Bucks going over.
Okay.
Because that if
you want to set up,
I want to set up the Young Bucks and the New Day because I definitely don't think. Cope and Cage.
Would you set it up right away?
I would give it like a week or two.
Oh wow, you give it a week or two?
Was that too long?
Just run it on Collision.
No.
Give it away for free.
No, but I would
put a bunch of commercials in the middle of it, like they did fucking Owens.
No, but I would for sure like maybe give it like maybe 2 weeks.
Okay.
Because Swerve versus Hangman is always going to be like. They'll always have each other, like Swerve and Hangman will always have like their weird bisexual chemistry.
It's true. And I don't know if they ever did a part 3.
No. So like you could always pull them apart to resurface that and then have them go to the Young Bucks. Young Bucks get the titles and then we talk the trio goes to Swerve and the New Day. Should we go on to the next one?
Yep, your third match is the men's casino gauntlet.
Okay. So this one I would put Andrade over.
How you know?
He just deserves it for just, I don't know, like coming up with something that people just fell in love with, and like, you know, I want to see MJF and Andrade do like a real feud.
It would be a great match. The way that it's structured is that they'll get the first 5 minutes, and then after that, it's like every 2 minutes or 90 seconds or something like that, like a new person emerges. But like, I really would like to see those two get like 25 minutes.
Yeah. At the very least, I would like to see them kind of kick off their own. Like this is like the beginning of like a feud between them.
And you know what's so funny is that I feel like MJF really likes working long-term feuds with like Latino wrestlers.
Oh yeah, totally. And like,
'cause he had the one with Mystico. That was the one that I nominated for my best feud last year.
Yeah.
He had the one with Roosh,
mm-hmm.
which I feel like started and then stopped and then reignited again.
And Bandito, right?
He defended against Bandito. I think the first time he won his title, he was like, it was his first defense. I don't know if they had like a cup of coffee together, but I don't know if they had like a full long-term feud. But like, he gives a lot of shine to like the Hispanic wrestling contingent, and I just feel like that's always been kind of a cool low-key thing about him. Or is it just MJF like being like, I got to get on this how you know thing? This thing is going to the moon.
Kind of. Like, I just feel like with Andrade, it's like this like crazy thing that caught fire.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas MJF like works really hard for his fire, you know, like he's very calculated. Whereas Andrade,
especially when it comes to like who I feel like he is very intentional with like not only who he feuds with, but where he positions them and how he wants to build.
Right.
Like he uses them to build his own character.
Right. Where I feel like Andrade has been the opposite of calculated. Like I feel like I don't
and
like.
That's the beauty of it, baby.
Right. How you know? Like it's.
Don't need to.
It's the absolute antithesis of calculated. Like, I know you're not like a huge Simpson fan, but there's like a very, very famous Simpsons episode called, I don't know what it's called, but it's about this guy named Frank Grimes. Have you ever heard of this?
Mm-mm.
So there's an episode about this guy named Frank Grimes who starts working at the power plant with Homer. He's like really smart, and they have this, I think they have like a similar job or something. And he's working with Homer, and he's just like not sure why Homer has like a nice wife and like a good family, and like
I think I do remember
why he's in the job that he's in, or like how he's not fired or killed because he's so stupid. It kind of slowly drives him more and more insane every day.
Yeah,
and it's kind of like that concept where like MJF is Frank Grimes to Andrade's Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
I would love to kind of have him driven crazy by like Andrade's.
Maybe like Andrade pulls some bullshit to win the casino gauntlet. Maybe he cheats. Maybe he uses the dynamite diamond ring he has.
Yeah. Smart.
And he goes, you use that dynamite diamond ring. That's mine. If you didn't use that, then I would be the one that won the casino gauntlet. And of course, it's how you know.
How you know?
How you know. And then it's just, there's for 3 or 4, it's just him getting progressively more pissed off about how all roads lead back to how you know.
And then you get like these like white hot how you know chants from the crowd.
How you know.
And like MJF looks around like,
yeah.
How what?
It doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't even make sense.
Every time he says it, it's not even connected to anything.
Dude, like, yes.
Just like unravels him.
But then I also think MJF will have like an even better plan for it. You know, like that's like,
sure.
This is my like.
I mean, this is our boy we're talking about, of course.
Right. This is me like, again, like throwing it against the wall. But MJF will probably have like a Dorsey and like do something even cooler. So,
of course.
Anyway, that's my number 3. Number 3.
I love it. And in your main event, you have Falls Count Anywhere, Darby Allin, and Kevin Knight, the Jet, for the TNT Championship. The heel Jet. The one you look up to.
I feel like Darby can't really win this.
No.
Because there's too much.
Why?
Yeah. I mean, as much as I love Darby's championship reign, like,
I think Darby's at a point now where it's like you don't really need to put a belt on him anymore.
I don't think he needs a belt.
That was a part of maybe why he had that title run, where it was like you can at least say that like he'll always go down as an AEW champion.
Yeah.
That'll always be in the record book. But really, it's like
Doesn't
Sting.
care.
It's like you don't need to have Sting be a champion.
He's a performer. He's not like
He's an attraction.
He's an attraction. Yeah, exactly.
It's like the Undertaker, you know?
Yeah, so I think there's a lot more going for Kevin Knight because he's early in his career. There's also like some play with Kenny Omega and Don Callis and Kyle Fletcher, and like there's just too much on the horizon for him that
it just feels insane. Not insane.
No, it's insane.
Not insane. That's the wrong word. It's palpable how much stock Tony Khan has
put into him.
Kevin Knight in my world.
Yeah.
It's so obvious. So I absolutely agree that I think Kevin Knight should win here.
Yeah.
And your semi-main, and then we have Ospreay and Omega as our shared. My card is sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, and then Kenny's winning my main event.
We'll both agree on that.
Really?
If we both were booking this shared main event and this hypothetical, then I think that you and I would both do the like Cody Rhodes.
Oh yeah.
WrestleMania 39.
Absolutely.
Tear their heart out.
Yeah, Kenny is definitely winning.
It's not unprecedented. What would be a better way to gain eyes and notoriety than to just basically do like England's version of the Montreal Screwjob?
Yeah.
But also at the same time, like that's a very like AEW venue. And I think that the concept of burning the town is antiquated territorial speak. But I feel like something like that, when you bill it the way that you have and then you don't follow through with it, maybe you risk burning the town and
so you think that if
pissing them off too much kind of
could make them like not come, like maybe like not come back. I don't know. I don't think that's the case.
People
I think
really don't think about wrestling in those terms anymore. It's like they understand that it's all like arcs and
I feel like
storytelling.
Exactly.
So it's like you could probably get away with it. I love the idea.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't see the point of putting the belt on both of them and then you've played two aces in the same night. That's just me. Well, that's just us. In my part of the card, I have in my opener the women's. Speaking of Mercedes, I have the women's world championship. Mercedes Moné and Willow Nightingale. Since we've decided that Kenny is going over, I'm going to give it to Mercedes.
Oh,
yeah, because I do want one. I don't want to repeat that angle.
Yeah.
I don't want to repeat like the can't get it done when the lights are brightest angle for the two of them.
But wouldn't Mercedes be kind of the equivalent of Kenny in this scenario?
No, because she's never held the AEW title.
Oh, like Will. Okay.
Will's never held the title, and there's like an underdog element to it, whereas like Mercedes is like, you've never held the title, but why? You've held everything else.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I go with Mercedes Moné here, and then I start just like a reign of terror where she just has it for like Athena levels of time until I have someone who actually can take it off of her. And the answer is when Bayley gets there.
Oh, yeah.
When Bayley gets there.
Yeah.
And we have a rematch of NXT TakeOver Brooklyn.
Yeah.
My second match is two back-to-back women's matches starting this card, so I'll handle the progressivism of the show. We have the Women's World Tag Team Championships, the Brawling Birds and the Divine Dominion, and have the Brawling Birds go over there because I love my girl Jamie Hayter.
Yeah.
I want her to have a moment at Wembley, and I also want Will Ospreay's wife, Alex Windsor, to have a good moment.
Oh, totally.
I know that I'm screwing over Will later on tonight with you.
Exactly. Give it to the Brits.
To start, yeah. So that takes you to the third match, the Continental Cup final. See, now the math is getting fuzzy because I know I'm doing the Will thing, but now I have like, I guess Mercedes Moné is like, that counts as like a heel win.
Yeah.
The Birds is a hometown win, and I think probably I would go Nigel McGuinness.
You would do two Brits winning in back to back?
I think I would.
I still think I would have the Death Riders win that.
Moxley.
Because they are one of the bigger deals at AEW.
It's true.
You don't want to have like I don't want to say a nobody, but like you don't want to have somebody like
a guy that is known really predominantly for doing commentary on Saturdays.
Yeah, you don't want him to beat the Death Riders.
Yeah, you're right. You convinced me. I'm gonna go with Moxley. I think that's a good edit from your part. And then I have the AEW International Championship 3-way in my main: Takeshita, Fletcher, and Okada. And I think that I'm putting over Kyle Fletcher.
Good call. Is he? No, he's Australian, right?
He's Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
never mind.
One for the prisoner colony.
Yeah.
This is really just about the long-term investment in Kyle Fletcher. I feel like he needs one of those against all odds title retentions.
Yeah.
And since he's with the Don Callis family, you could set up like an Omega Fletcher thing down the line.
That's true.
And that has me feeling quite nicey. So I think that we booked a hell of a show, and I don't know if I can decide who has the better card. You know, I think really wins anybody who would come to this.
Aw.
And that's what I think.
We won.
Even if those marks don't appreciate us, not giving the belt to Will. Grow up.
Well, and that's the tricky and fun part about wrestling booking. You know, it's not just what happens in the show. It's kind of how it sparks off everything else.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what we've covered here. Just going through like kind of like our own little fantasy booking exercise is that there's a lot of fertile ground on this card for a lot of potentially exciting moments or turns or debuts or story developments. And I think that was really kind of my point with this framing this preview in this way, is that you can kind of show that there's a lot of ways that this could be like a very pivotal night for AEW. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm super excited for it coming up. So we'll call it a draw, which I know is kind of lame, but also at the same time, I feel like the point was that we just kind of showed how great this card is. I have a few like quick prop bets.
Oh, okay.
That I came up with for All In that we could run through.
Yeah.
And then get out of here.
Sure.
All right, we'll go through this one by one, and then we'll just answer. We'll go back and forth, okay? Surprise returns and debuts. Do we have over or under 2.5?
Does the New Day count as 2 or 1?
They count as 1.
Okay, so if that's 1, because I also heard rumor about Kyrie too.
There's a lot of. This is why I put it at this number, is because it feels like 3 debuts is a lot, but also at the same time, there are a lot of free agents out there.
I know, it kind of seems like embarrassing though for them to pull out 3 people from
just
WWE.
To keep wheeling them out throughout the night.
Yeah, that seems like kind of humiliating.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say it's going to be the New Day, and we'll be lucky if we get another one, but I don't want any more than that.
So if you had 2 debuts and New Day was one of them, what would be the other one?
I think I would want to see Bayley show up at the Mercedes Moné and Willow.
Yeah. She'll probably be there, like, regardless. Like, even if she's still in a contract, I feel like she's always sneaking into AEW shows. And, like, incognito. Next, I have Match of the Night and Worst Match of the Night.
I think the trios is going to be really fun.
Yeah.
That's the one that I kept looking at as my kind of like my favorite.
Okay.
Because I just feel like Swerve in the New Day is gonna just like blow the house down.
Yeah.
And that's already like with Brodito and Hangman. I think
bunch of over guys already.
Yeah, guys that like everyone loves right now.
Yep.
That's my most exciting match, and my least excited about match. I think mine is the Cup, the Continental Cup.
Me too, and especially if it's Jon Moxley and Kyle O'Reilly, because I feel like the last time, I think it might have been Double or Nothing or Dynasty or one of those pay-per-views, it was the biggest lull of the night. I do remember that.
Yeah.
It was a fine match, but it was like very mad bound.
Any match that doesn't have any like narrative, you know, it doesn't have any kind of like significance to the story.
It technically does, but like all the narrative is happening like in the ring and in the matches. It's like Kyle O'Reilly and Jon Moxley aren't having like a promo where Kyle's like I made you tap twice and I'll do it a third time or anything like that. It's like there's no like heat being stoked on the mic. It's all
That's
just,
what I mean, though. It's like
yeah.
there's no attention
It's
paid.
also textual and to the point that it doesn't read.
Yeah.
Worst match of the night, like in quotes.
Yeah,
In
because
terms of
it'll
like,
still be good.
yeah, it'll be well worked. Most surprising omission from the card.
Probably Tekla.
Tekla?
Yeah.
I would say, and they could definitely show up in the men's casino gauntlet, but I would say that
Or My World too.
yeah, for real.
I'm really surprised
For
My
real.
World doesn't show the fuck up somewhere.
She might win the men's casino gauntlet.
Yeah.
They just might give her the title shot.
Yeah, seriously.
She just beats Kenny at the end of the night.
For real.
I would say the Hurt Syndicate, Mark Briscoe.
Yeah, it's like I don't even want to say anything because people might just show up.
Tony Storm.
No, I don't think we're gonna see her for a while.
That makes me sad. Makes me sad that you said that.
Yeah, I think
next time
Tony's
just lie
out.
to me.
Huh?
Next time just lie to me.
I think we just got to give her space. She's given us so much. She's given us a lifetime of memories.
Can she just do the Bianca Belair thing and just like come out and show us that she's pregnant and
I know
she's fine? And
I just want to know why.
I just want to see and make sure you're all right. I want to see it. I want a sign of life.
Totally.
Do you have a bold prediction
that Kenny's gonna win?
Kenny's gonna win. This might be your answer to the next one. What are you most excited for?
When Kenny's gonna win.
When Kenny wins. And
when Kenny squashes Will. Yeah. When Kenny just squashes Will at Wembley.
Yeah.
His dreams are shattered everywhere.
3-minute Brock Lesnar squash.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
10 minutes.
Now we're cooking. No, Kenny goes in the Hurt Syndicate where he just like he leaves and just leaves it to like Lee Moriarty to finish.
Dude, that would be so funny. If Kenny just like walks off and the Hurt Syndicate comes out and just kills Will.
No, they just like, yeah, exactly. The Hurt Syndicate and then Shane Taylor Productions. They just beat the shit out of Will Ospreay.
I love it. No, I don't love it.
Then Shane Taylor finally debuts his super over catchphrase, "I'm hungry," and then just like power bombs Will Ospreay to hell through the mat.
You have to cut that because I actually really like Shane Taylor. The group I love Shane Taylor.
I'm not saying that I don't think him.
I don't think he should say I'm hungry, even though it's really funny.
I'm just saying that if he were to say it, he would probably get over.
Maybe at WWE.
It's how you know.
No, it's not. No. I think
his catchphrase right now is "Rumble, young man, rumble," which is
bad. No, it's
so
bad.
Why not "I'm hungry"?
Because
dude, I guarantee you, give it 3 weeks. I'm hungry would be like rivaling how you know.
I feel like they should have given that to Royce Keys in the WWE.
Somebody needs to just have the catchphrase "I'm hungry."
I'm hungry.
Dude, it'll get over.
So funny.
What did how you know teach us? And that's the dumbest shit gets over.
I know, but you can't have two how you knows.
You don't know that. How you know?
It's getting late.
All right, that's getting late. All right, I'll end on this. Morning or evening wrestling, which you prefer?
Evening.
It doesn't feel big unless the sun is down.
I just think for me, it's like because, the day is just like riddled with either like responsibilities or.
Yeah, we are coming at you we're answering this with like a very like parent perspective. Like we're not watching virtually any of All In real time.
My happy place comes after the children go to sleep, and I have like ample time to either be extremely entertained by the wrestling that I'm watching, or just fall asleep. Both are winners.
And all the parents out there, if you're listening, you know this for a fact, but the times are more bussin' when the babies are not fussin'.
Yeah. Well, and the other day we were looking, and there's a watch party in our old neighborhood at a local bar, like
with all these great specialty drinks, and I'm like, oh my god, if only I were 25 again.
If we were 25, we would spend the whole day there.
I would walk out of that building just actually
absolutely fucked,
pissed, 3 sheets to the wind, brawling bird style.
Oh yeah.
But what am I gonna do? Like do that and then like go pick up my kids from grandma and grandpa? It's just like I can't do that.
Yeah. So nighttime wrestling is the answer.
You got to do nighttime wrestling. We're old geezers. Anything else?
No.
Should we go to plugs? Get out of here?
I mean, sure. You can email us at hello@shootnami.com. You can also visit us at our poorly done website that's not finished called shootnami.com. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on Threads, which is literally one post about Solo Sikoa.
We have a lot of, hey, but they had like, what, 90 likes or something, right?
Oh, it had way more than that. Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go.
I actually got quite a few people to like that one.
There you go. How many likes do your Threads post have? We are on X at Shootnami, Instagram. We're also on YouTube.
We're on wherever you get your podcasts.
Wherever you listen, we're all over those platforms as well. It's all at Shootnami. All that's really left is to just say, hey, enjoy, man. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm excited for All In. I have been since I found out they were turning to Wembley. I just think it's the right spot.
Yeah.
We had that little like Arlington, Texas interlude, and that was great. But I just think that this is the place where it should be happening.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to say that the plan here is at the end of this episode, we have a little special watch along planned. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be watching Forbidden Door 2023, Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, the first one that they had in an AEW ring. And, we came out of that one really feeling like we had like the right context for the story going into Wembley. So if you also love that match as much as I did, and you want to watch it again and you want to watch it alongside us, we do like a little cool sync thing where you can follow along with our commentary while the match is going on. So feel free to stick around at the end of the episode. And then until next time,
I bid you.
We must bid you adieu. I feel like we can't continue doing this. There's like I feel like we're getting into cease and desist grounds. Like if Kenny, I don't know. At the same time, I feel like Kenny's like super cool about things. Like I feel like
care.
This is like Jade using the one-winged angel at WrestleMania. He would be
like, I'm so flattered.
I'm so glad that all the wrestling podcast people talk about me. I hope they have fun doing their show.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't worry about it. I think he knows that it's done with love and appreciation.
All right. Well, let's just compromise by maybe not doing it in the voice, but we'll say we're gonna bid you adieu. Adieu.
And good night, bang.
And we will catch you on the other side.
All right.
Goodbye. Oh, welcome to the Shootnami, the show that feels like watching a little wrestling tonight.
Live. Coming at you live.
And wants you to pull up a chair and watch along with us. We're going to do something a little bit different. We just gave you our all-in preview, but we had the idea that in commemoration of the main event, we would go back and watch the last time that Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega met in an AEW ring, and that was Forbidden Door 2023, a match that, while I can't remember the specifics of, I still always think generally that I really enjoyed watching, and I always wanted to go back and revisit it. I don't believe you've actually seen the match.
I don't think so. I think 2023 was still, like, I don't want to say that I was really super into wrestling, but I was definitely paying attention.
Yeah, you hadn't come online fully yet.
I was dabbling.
You weren't.
I wasn't full on Botchamania yet.
You weren't the Manchurian Candidate. You didn't get the phone call yet.
Yeah, my brain hadn't been destroyed yet.
So now that it has, and now that we have this main event that we're both excited for, and I feel like has had a pretty decent build.
I don't mean to be surprised at this, but this was a main event. This was a main event.
So what we're watching now, I don't believe was. It's actually a really good question. I do have a little bit of background on the match. This was, from what I remember, Will's trial balloon period with AEW, where he hadn't officially debuted, but he was heavily rumored to be like next in line to be like the next big debut for them. It was almost a certainty that he was going to join the company, even though I believe there was some talks with WWE, because there was that one weird time where Will Ospreay kind of like had that veiled shoot on Triple H. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so like there was a bit of like quote unquote talks between them, but obviously
Do you remember what he said? I'm trying to remember. Was it
something along the lines of like I guess
traveling, right?
Triple H was critical about like him having to travel back to England
Yeah.
every weekend or something like that,
I
and
do remember that.
maybe inferring that he wasn't committed
Like willing
as
to do
much
as
as he
much.
would. Yeah, exactly. So, but that's neither here nor there. This match that we're about to watch will have been the third. The
Mm-hmm.
one prior to that was at Wrestle Kingdom. That's basically like New Japan's WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Wrestle Kingdom was kind of like the proper beginning of the trilogy because they had established themselves as like international stars, and this was kind of like the return bout. And now you could consider this match coming up at All In to be kind of like the conclusion of that, because you have this infusion of stakes and story that you won't necessarily find here. I mean, there's aspects of it in terms of like the dynamics within the match, but the match itself is like very self-contained from what I can remember. Whereas like this All In main event has kind of an orbit of different characters and motivations, and they're really kind of building this from an A story. Whereas this, it was much more kind of insular.
Mm-hmm.
So now we no longer have any adieus. So we are going to start. You can find this match on the AEW YouTube page. Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay. I'm going to count us down from 3, and then more specifically, when I go 3, 2, 1, go ahead and hit play. We will as well, and we'll watch this damn match.
Sounds good.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. One thing I'm noticing right away is we have a freshly buzzed Will Ospreay.
I've never seen it.
And some incredible ring gear from Kenny, and some dark hair, some heel hair.
Oh, and we should definitely link the video in the show notes, so you can find that there as well.
Yeah. It's a pretty simple like Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay search. It's the first thing that came up for me multiple times, but we will obviously provide the video to make this easier for you all listening out there. We're starting out with holds. Catch as catch can wrestling. Kenny with a sleeper locked in. Just kind of feeling each other out.
So is Kenny Omega Don Callis guy at this point?
I believe so. Yeah, I
Wow.
think it's that far back. I don't think we've had the screwdriver thing. I mean, you can tell by like Will looks so different.
Yeah, he looks so much younger. I bet he's like 18 in this.
It's actually jarring. He looks bigger too.
Yeah, they both look kind of like the same size.
Yeah, he looks much thicker. Crowd is hot for this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. These guys have really just been trading holds for the last couple minutes, and oh my god, my goodness, that blazer from Don Callis. Oh.
Wow.
What was that? A headstand counter out of a leg scissors. Nice chop by Kenny there.
And they've been talking back and forth over this recent feud about how, like, I think Will Ospreay really has like looked up to Kenny Omega for his entire career. So
Yep.
This is kind of like, what is it, like the first time that they've been in the ring together, or were they at New Japan together at some point?
So this was the third.
Okay.
The match prior to this, I believe, was the one that was at Wrestle Kingdom. That match was Kenny's first match. Great elbow there by Will Ospreay. That match at Wrestle Kingdom. Oh wow!
Wow! Backflip.
Hold Hold on, folks. We got some athleticism going on here. That Wrestle Kingdom match was actually, I believe, Kenny Omega's first match in New Japan in 4 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when they had it. And then prior to that, they had the PWG match in 2015. So this one was third, but you could consider it really the kind of part two in the trilogy. I think that's probably the easiest way to kind of frame it. I don't think they ever had like their like a mentorship thing baked into this match or the one prior to it. I think it's always been kind of inferred because of their similarities.
Yeah, their styles. And they're both huge nerds.
Boy, I cannot get over how Will just looks like much more muscular and very much more filled out.
Yeah, I feel like both of them now at AEW look a lot more exhausted.
But you know what? The thing is, I feel like this body type, when you have their style, I feel like works against you because you have to be so agile and nimble.
Yeah.
That said, I mean, these guys like are the one thing I do remember in addition to the Tiger Driver was just how crisp everything looked. I mean, really, I believe this was like my first real look at Will Ospreay. Like prior to then, oh
my God. Let's see the way he like does neck stuff, or the way Kenny Omega like puts these like does these moves that like put so much pressure on his neck and shoulders. Like I think he might be the only wrestler that like looks like he survives these moves.
Kenny's influence is all over like the younger wrestlers at WWE too, which I think is really funny. Oh no, we have Don Callis with a trip, so I might have been wrong. This might be like maybe right around the turn.
Or maybe Don Callis is eyeing Ospreay or something.
I think Callis, like, because that's usually his thing with Omega, is that he'll ally with the person that's feuding with him.
Oh, like, okay.
Within the vicinity of the match.
Yeah.
Just for like additional heat. And I think that's probably what's happening here.
It always amazes me when wrestlers jump from the ring over the top rope and onto the floor without like any support from the ropes.
Did you ever see the clip of Ricochet like do the full flip over the top rope and then just land on his feet?
No, I haven't seen
that. And like barely even like
doesn't surprise me though.
Barely even bend his knees either. Like he just
crazy.
I think he continued in stride. It was pretty cool. Like he like flipped over and then he kind of like landed on his leg, landed on his feet, and then just like continued walking up to like a stare down with whoever he was feuding with.
Wow.
It's definitely a top Ricochet moment.
I feel like Ospreay and Ricochet, like
I think that was their first match was in AEW when Ricochet came over. I'm pretty sure like they fired that one off very quickly.
Fast. Yeah, I remember that. I remember thinking like, you know, this is going to be a treat, and it was.
What's also impressive about this match is that it's almost a full 40 minutes.
Is it really?
And I can't imagine like just
going this hard for 40 minutes.
At this pace, yeah, for 40 minutes. Like Roman Reigns can't even walk around the ring and like do a Hogan style match for like more than
I don't know, like 10 minutes.
Like 20, 22 minutes, you know.
So who are you rooting for? I actually don't know the winner of this match, so
I do. So I don't want to like
you don't want to sway it
or anything like that. But I back then, that's an interesting question. I wonder who I would have been. I think
who are you rooting for?
You know, I'm not a mark, so I think I was just really more just hoping for just like I think above all else, I was hoping to
You were just hoping that both teams had fun.
I mean, always, especially these two, especially now.
Yeah.
I think because this was my first proper look at Will Ospreay, I think it was more kind of in scouting mode.
Yeah. Well,
because like I said, I'd only kind of heard about him through like the Wrestling Observer and like the little podcast network they have there. They do a lot of like New Japan and G1 and all their like tournament coverage, and so like I'd heard a lot about Will Ospreay through the grapevine with them.
Well, and you said you weren't like a huge Kenny Omega guy beforehand, so
Yeah, so I feel like I was probably
Rooting
I don't
for
know if I was
Ospreay.
rooting for Ospreay, but I was definitely the most excited to see him because I think that when I first started watching AEW, Kenny was like the heel world champion, but he hadn't quite developed like his like what he is on the mic now, which is just like,
dude, I can't imagine Kenny being like. I guess I can. I mean, he's kind of acting like a heel right now with Will, but it just like I just like know he's like a big sweetie, so it's hard to like buy into the heel
we should
work.
go back and like watch some like Kenny Omega heel
Heel work?
stuff. Yeah, and just to see like
What he does.
what you think now that you kind of like.
Is he have the same like promo style kind of stuff?
No,
Like
that's what I'm saying. I just feel like it was
just different.
It was worse, I thought.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean, that I also like shortchanged the Marina Shafir thing with you, and you were like, "This is one of the greatest things I've ever seen."
That's true. Maybe I'll fucking love
you'll
it because
probably
it's
come away
camp.
being like, "This guy is even more the GOAT than I thought he was."
Oh, we should totally go back and look at.
We could also probably do as well, and not to like talk about other matches while this one's in progress. I mean, we've got a little bit of time.
We got time.
We've got time. By the way, let's just for the folks at home, we've got
whoa.
Yep, we've got Kenny hitting the ropes and Will
Jesus.
Lunging himself off with one foot, backflip off of Kenny's chest, Insagiri, suplex onto the rope. He's got him up. Going for a high-risk maneuver here.
Wow. Even though I do think it's kind of dopey when they just hang over.
Oh.
Was that like
star press?
Jesus Christ.
Shooting star press. On the ropes. I've never seen it on the ropes before.
That's got to really hurt, though.
Not from anyone outside of this match. Oof. Os cutter on the apron. All tailbone there. But quickly, I do think one candidate, even though we've given all of our listeners the ability to chime in at hello@shootnami.com and let us know what matches they'd like to have us watch, I think the exploding barbed wire death match between Omega and Jon Moxley with like the weird explosion at the end,
yeah.
I feel like that'd be a good rewatch. I feel like that match was also long.
Like weirdly long.
Yeah, like 25, 30 minutes, like way too long.
Ooh, he's not letting him. There it goes.
Just no hands. Will Ospreay driving Omega into the announcer's desk.
That's like he's falling like a bag of shit right now.
This is a very generous selling from Kenny here. Just taking it full head on. Oh, wow.
Fuck. I mean, he is slamming his head into
there's no
I've never seen anyone take that hard.
No, there's no getting the hands up there. He went in raw. He raw dogged it. Raw dogged the announce table.
That's crazy. I've never seen anything like that. He's getting flipped off by audience members. People are not having it. Oh my god. And he's biting him too. Oh my god. Doesn't that feel like old school wrestlery?
Oh yeah. I mean, even old school. I feel like they worked it more old
safely.
School. Yeah, exactly. Because
he's bleeding.
It was just about hitting the pay. I say, yeah. So now he has the.
Oh my god! It's like a dead body.
Ospreay has the like, I don't know, I don't want to call it plywood, but just maybe plywood cover with the forbidden door signage that he was ramming Omega's head into. He propped it up
Wow.
against the ringside, slammed his head through it again, broke it.
Dude, Kenny is like, he is really taking these for Will Ospreay. That's crazy. Still a wanker. That's what the chants are.
So Ospreay, I think, is the heel here.
Oh, totally. No, people are cheering for Kenny. They want Kenny.
Well, there's difference, I think, between like the fans having a preferred wrestler, and like I knew that would probably be the dynamic here, but I guess I just noticed from when they were chanting he's still a wanker at Will Ospreay that he's working like a heel, which I guess is another thing I'm just not really used to. Even when he was with the Death Riders, he still had kind of like a
baby face,
tweener baby face sheen to him, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was
which
always
he should,
face.
right? But I mean, look, he's like licking his blood off his bicep right now. This is crazy. Wow.
So
entirely too sent. Oh wow, look at that look. Oh, not and he says "yum" to the camera.
This is getting weird, guys.
Very, very sensual interlude here.
I always thought, like, in some wrestling matches when there's just like really extreme chemistry between the two people that are wrestling, like they have to want to kiss. They have to want to kiss or hug or something at the end.
I think that they did. This crowd would be hot for it. I really do.
It's like, how could you not?
They had such goodwill with them this night. Like, I think you asked if this was the main event. I don't think so. I think it was.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
This should definitely have been the main event.
In fact, I found I did in my research find that the Wrestle Kingdom match between them, the one that preceded this, also was not the main event. Do you know what the main event of that show was? It was Okada and Jay White.
Stop. Oh my god.
It's not how I would have built that card.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh. What a knee. Omega gets his own V trigger from Ospreay. Just a sickening sound. Will getting harangued by two teenagers. Little kid telling her, "You shut up." Oh, we're in Canada. It looks like it'd be Toronto. Oh, Will. Oh, not wiping. Oh, not wiping the Canadian
wiping
flag
his ass
under Gooch. Oh my goodness. Not the Shawn Michaels. And in the nose too.
Dude, it's so cute watching.
That would make sense for Kenny to be the baby face here if they're in Canada.
It's so funny watching him be a heel. I've never even I feel like I've never imagined it. Will Ospreay's always been such a baby face.
It doesn't really come natural to him, but it kind of is endearing.
It is.
You know, it's like he's like, oh yeah, I gotta do like
cute.
bad guy stuff.
Oh my god.
Dude, now you want to talk about old wrestling? Like, this is an old wrestling spot here.
Oh my god.
Wrapping the flag around his neck and then throwing him across the ring. Yeah, that's right out of the 1980s.
I think that's one of the reasons I love Kenny Omega so much, is that he gives like 80s more than most wrestlers. Like he gives old fashioned wrestling more than most wrestlers.
Yeah.
I remember when we went to All Out,
yeah, for sure,
seeing him for the first time in real life, it was like, oh, this is like watching like Randy Savage or
No,
like,
his aesthetic is very like
yeah.
uh like if there was a 1980s wrestler in an anime.
Yeah, totally.
Like that, I think that's always been kind of like the Omega lane.
Yeah. I love that they stole this flag from this guy.
And they gave it back
And
to
then,
him.
no, but they gave it back to another person.
Oh, well,
They gave it to the kids.
well, he's not. Oh,
Oh, he went over.
Didn't get all of it. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it.
Take the beer. Smash the beer.
Omega with a V trigger to Ospreay against the guardrail, but looked a little soft. This is how long ago this was, by the way. I don't know if you're noticing here in the like picture-in-picture, but they're advertising the AEW video game.
There's an AEW video game?
There was, yeah, a long time ago, and they took a lot of time and money to create it. It's called AEW Fight Forever.
Wow.
And it pretty much tanked within like,
Can we play
a
it?
couple months. Yeah, we could play it for sure.
That would be so sick.
I think it has a cult following.
We should for sure play it for the podcast.
Yeah. By the way, full discretion, we're as always being joined by our little girl here. She's sleeping right now, but she might chime in. So we're live. So I just wanted to give you a little preamble just in case.
Disclosure.
Just a little heads up. She might say hi. Oh, we got Will Ospreay busted open too. The Crimson Mask.
Oh shit, you could see it on the steel steps.
Oof. It's
Yikes.
running down. Jeez. It's a guy in an Astros jersey in the background. Looks very happy about what's happening here right now.
Steps are turned sideways.
Big
and they're
wide smile. Yeah. Steps turn sideways. Always makes me nervous. Makes me feel like it's gonna tip over and fall. Oh, DDT on the steps. Christ. There you go, Tony Schiavone with an allusion to Wrestle Kingdom.
The boys are not okay.
No, they're. Oh, Will is like drizzling right now.
Oh, it's really bad.
I really think this is the type of blood you could probably expect at the main event.
So wait, how long is it? How long has it been? Has it only been like 15 minutes? I'm so scared for these guys right now.
Let's see. We are at currently a little update. We're at the 21-minute mark, just past it.
Okay, so we're just halfway. This is halfway.
No, we're a little more than halfway.
Oh.
So they didn't go to juice like within the first 5 minutes. Although it kind of feels like the very quick 21 minutes because of just how fast paced everything is.
Yeah, if I was a wrestler, I'd want to get split open in like the 3/4.
Right. If my match is 18 minutes, I get busted open like 15.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not trying to bleed.
Right.
In my own eyes for like 20 minutes.
Oh, it's so bloody.
Huge deadlift, power bomb.
Wow. You just lifted Kenny like all the way above his shoulders.
Big strong boy shit right there. Or big strong person shit. I want to say that because we just saw that video today of Mika Lockwood from NXT give Punk like a fall from grace during a house show.
Yeah. Incredible.
Magnificent. Maybe one of my would that count as a moment of the year as Tsunami if it was technically like a house show?
Yeah.
That count? If it's documented, does it count as a moment?
I was really bummed because I saw that posted a bunch online and the comments are just so brutal. Like,
really?
Yeah. It's a real bummer. I think the kids are.
That sucks.
The young kids are are starting to be more conservative and like red
they're
pilled.
swinging around, right?
Yeah, and
which
so
is such a shame because I wonder if that's the case, if like China was alive today,
yeah,
if she would get the same.
dude, a lot of people were referencing China in the comments.
How dare they?
And like people were like, well, I'd rather watch China than watch this, like, XYZ. And it's like,
you've never even like, I guarantee those people have like never even seen or could name the faction that she's a part of in NXT.
I just think that people need to be kind to female wrestlers regardless of what they look like, period.
So silly to
her body is incredible,
amazing.
She's 10,000 times stronger looking.
Like it's astounding.
Yeah,
I'm so excited for, like
I hope that she gets pushed. I hope so. I hope that they
not, like truly. Well, I guess
because of the reaction,
Jordan
I don't
Grace
know.
didn't, so I mean, like it's not always a lock to have like to be like an incredible body.
Yeah, WWE sometimes, like, I think goes back to its old ways.
Yeah.
When it comes to like, showcasing,
returns to its Vince heritage.
Yeah.
Every now and again, for sure.
I'm really like rooting for her though, and I hope that they put her on and actually give her some spots because she's really something.
Absolutely. Coming back, we've got Will Ospreay currently have Kenny Omega in a
submission.
I want to say crippler crossface, but I shouldn't because that was Benoit's move. That's the way that I always remember it. Yeah. Crossface. Let's call it a crossface. Kenny reaching for the ropes, rolls through. Ospreay maintains, wrenches back, gives him those forearm in the temple.
Ugh.
We have a very yucky ring right now.
It's very yucky.
Very yucky. And so as our son would say, it's yucky, messy.
God, these guys are good. What a treat.
You know what's surprising about this? Watching it, revisiting it versus kind of what my memory of it is this match is a lot more mat bound than I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And in general, I feel like a lot of their matches are not as mat bound. I mean, maybe now more so because they're a little older.
Yeah.
But I feel like I expected this one to just be like
all over the place.
The Matrix, That's why these guys are so good, because I assume when they were putting this together, they probably knew that, and they're like, let's show them something a little more, brutal. Big chop, kicks to the head, another chop, probably the softest of the night from Ospreay. Kawada kicks for the uninitiated. Spits on the palms, hits him with a double chop across the chest. Kenny powers up, tries to chop, doesn't have the strength.
I know, Kenny's like really selling.
Lost too much blood.
Yeah, Kenny's trying, but failing at punching back at will right now. On his knees.
Omega on the ground.
Oh my god. Kick to the head to Kenny. Ooh. To the bleeding head.
Going for the Os cutter. Oh.
Yikes.
Gets the knee up to the base of the neck. I'm telling you, this is where this neck stuff started. I'm telling you.
I wish they would replay that.
They were doing some irresponsible vertebrae shit in this match.
Ugh.
Putting your knee in the base of someone's skull as they're falling backward is just
insane.
Work or not, it's egregious. followed by the
Oh,
Snapdragon's suplex. You get him another one. He's just, oh my goodness.
oh my god. That's called a Snapdragon?
Snapdragon, yep.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh my
Poison
god.
Rana. Will lands on his feet though. Pull. Spike pile driver.
Wow. Yeah, that's
For a
that
2 count.
that truly cannot be good for his vertebrae.
The pull up spike pile driver, man.
Stop.
Ooh.
Will fell
Kenny's
right
just
on his
working on the neck right
tailbone.
now. And then knowing what we know.
Mm-hmm. Is this why he was fucked up for so long?
Especially brutal knowing what you know is
Yeah.
going to transpire. The V trigger on the back of the neck. Against the turnbuckle. Flips Ospreay up to the top rope. Trying to hook both arms. Somebody going for a Snapdragon from the top rope. Oh, might be going for a one-winged angel. This is the one he hit him with at the end of their last pay-per-view after Omega's match with
Oh my
Kevin Knight.
god.
Hit him with the cheeky Nando's. Ospreay to the top.
30-minute line.
Just past 30 minutes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Sky Twister
Sky
down
Twister
to the floor.
press, but that's the move that Stephanie Vaquer does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never seen her do it.
So we've got Stephanie Vaquer with she doesn't call it the Sky Twister press. She calls it something else, but like that's kind of her big aerial move. You got Tiffany Stratton does the Kenny Omega like you cannot escape like thing where they put like she puts him up on her shoulders and then kind of flips over and then springboards up into her like her prettiest moonsault. And then Jade Cargill hit Rhea Ripley with the One Wing Angel at WrestleMania, which is one of my top 10 moments of the year, I think.
And then Kenny Omega like kind of like low key thanked her for it.
A little collegial love because everybody was giving her like hate about it on the internet. He was like, I'm just so pleased that I can do anything that gets emulated in the world of wrestling.
Yeah.
He's just such a
good dude.
Such a good dude. I can't believe I think I just never liked his like heel work.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. Throat's a little bit dry today. A lot of coffee.
Kick out. Kick out or convulsion. All right, guys. Final stretch. Oh my god.
Oh. Like a reverse Deadeye.
Yeah. Oh, I was checking on Ospreay.
Oh, we got someone coming in here.
It's Don Callis, dude.
Don Callis, yeah. Loafers, no socks.
Was Don Callis always like this Don Callis? Or was he like...
You can't be anybody else, baby.
He was always this?
I think at one time I saw footage of like him, the crowd chanting piece of shit at Don Callis, as is tradition. Well, I guess now it's fucked on Callus. I think this might have been
Mm-hmm.
before that really codified.
I was just curious if he was like a wrestler before this, or
He
like,
was, yeah. Like I actually saw like a brief snippet of him like in a tag team,
mm,
and he was just like a regular wrestler. It looked like Adam Pierce, you
yeah.
know. It's before he became the man he was meant to be, the man
He
with many
evolved.
important things to say.
Yeah, Charizard version.
The top heel manager of our time.
Oh wow.
I'll say it. I'll
Oh
say it.
wow.
I'll say it.
I will say
Paul Heyman's been doing a lot of yapping this year.
I was literally just
Yeah,
about to say that.
yeah. Hey, listen, it doesn't bring me any pleasure to say it.
We've been dealing with a lot of old man ranting, kind of like Grandpa Simpson
Yeah, yeah.
from Paul Heyman.
Kenny with another V trigger. Kenny kind of looking like that one robber from Home Alone 2.
Oh yeah, he does kind of look like that, like bucket to the head.
Yeah, the guy with the perm.
He must. I think
Yeah.
Osprey's a callous guy right now.
It's so weird, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Don trying to
Oh,
protect Will from the V trigger.
tug of war with Will Ospreay right now
Omega pulls the
between.
trigger anyway. He's trying to pull Will back in the ring. Don Callis is digging into his pocket for an extended period of time, gives Will the screwdriver. Will Ospreay has him up for the one wing angel. Ospreay digs the screwdriver into Omega's skull like a heel piece of shit.
Lame.
Fuck you, Ospreay. And a hidden blade.
Oh wow, he really wailed on him.
Dude, it's always snug.
Ospreay really hit him
into
in the
a
back of the head.
Stormbreaker. Oh, Omega gets his foot
Wow,
on the rope
his pinky toe.
by one picky toe. Crowd pops huge. Great Becky face
Yeah,
from Will.
Will looks great.
Incredible kick out face from Will. I don't think we've actually ever elaborated on Becky face, but it's like something that whenever,
Inside, yeah.
yeah, we always think that Becky Lynch just has like the gold standard of like kick out faces. So Becky face is an allusion to that.
Yeah. She just always looks like she cannot believe it.
No, no, like no one cleared it with her.
Yeah.
Will has Kenny by the arms, Kenny on his knees, Will with a big knee to his face. Will going for the one winged angel. Hits it. Kenny out, kicks out at one.
I never understood the significance of kicking out at 1 versus 2. Like, does it mean just like,
I think at this juncture in the match, it's because it's like kind of like a
fuck
Hulk
you?
Hogan like getting a second wind kind of thing.
Yeah.
And also like the rules in wrestling is like are that you never give your opponent's finisher because one, it never works, and two, in kayfabe, you're always gonna amp them up, and that's what's happening here. Tale as old as time. Big knee from Will or from Kenny. Big super kick. Return from Will. Brainbuster from Kenny.
Will looks
We're
like
just
he's
in
going
the
to
flow
throw
state
up.
right now. Ah, German suplex to a bridge, 2 counts.
Charlotte Flair's the one that does that, right?
She does the figure 4
Oh,
into the
okay,
bridge, the
yeah,
figure 8, yeah. But I feel like someone like Gable would do something like
yeah.
that. The German suplex into the pen. Big fucking V trigger on the ropes. It's a smacktastic V trigger. Will Ospreay does not sell it at all. Catches him with a. Oh, that's the one. That's the one.
Does he become injured after that?
He hits him with the Tiger Driver right there. That's what the Tiger is. Basically, you just hook
Wow.
them by the arms, you pick them up, and you just drop them on their head.
You just drop them on their
You just
head.
drop them on their head like they're. There's no way to work it, you know.
Fuck.
And now we got the elbow pad.
Oh my god.
Off, bare tricep, bare elbow, hidden blade.
No.
Into the Stormbreaker. This is it. Gotta be it. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, Ospreay beats him, huh?
Ospreay.
Wow.
I believe that, yeah, that evens it up at 1-1. So I think that All In is the rubber match.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
which is cool because it's like a trilogy that takes place over like the course of 3 years and change.
It's a long time.
Are you glad we went back and kind of revisited so you get a little bit of like color and context for what you're going into?
I don't know how this is going to play out and if people actually like to listen to us watch this match or like watch along, but I enjoyed watching it regardless.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I saw it because
we had fun.
We had fun, and that's what really matters.
That's what really matters at the end of the day.
That's how I feel. So I'm glad I watched it because it gives me a lot more.
And if you don't feel like that, then you can go eat a Tiger Driver 91.
Yeah, you don't have to do this. You don't have to be here. I'm just kidding. We love you, but no, I'm honestly.
I like this like 2-episode trend we're on of just like kind of like tacitly negging our audience.
They like it.
Maybe they like it too.
They like it.
We don't kink shame here.
Yeah, we don't judge. No, but I'm just happy we watched this because it's just two absolutely of the cream of the crop wrestlers.
And honestly, like for it only being 2023, I feel like we were looking at 2 very different versions of the 2 of them.
Yeah,
Ospreay in particular was very jarring because it just kind of looked.
I felt like that about both of them, though. I mean, for having only been what, like 3 years from this match, like they look like they've been presidents of the United States. Comparison to what they look like in this. I don't mean to say that they look bad now because they both look great now.
Well, Kenny had, he's had his like ongoing diverticulitis bout, so it's like, and Will Ospreay's had like his neck surgery, and just like they've seen some low roads and some like dark times and kind of uncertain times. So I think that's one of the things that really makes it cool to like watch a match like this, is because you can kind of see them on the that other side of the fence when it was kind of like everything was in front of them, and then they finally got met with like their I feel like everybody gets met with that moment, like when Kevin Owens came back from SummerSlam, it's like he also had that moment as well where it's it's you're not really sure like if he's going to come back, he's not sure, and then when you sense that it's kind of, it could escape you, it could get away from you, I feel like you really lock in when you do get the chance to do it again, and I feel like that's where all of those guys are at. So that's what's really cool about watching this, or at least this go around, because I was kind of just being like, oh, like I want to show Cait this match because like they were, the work rate is so great and like it's brutal, and it's these guys kind of like at their like peak athleticism and stuff. But I feel like that was kind of the big draw for me, was really appreciating kind of the forms that they're in now. And just like their development is very palpable to me now. Yeah. Having seen kind of like where they were just 3 years ago. So I think that's going to really make that like third match have a little bit more like heft to it from like a storytelling standpoint.
Yeah.
These are older, wiser, more battle tested, more battle scarred guys, and I'm now even more excited for All In. So, thanks again for watching with us. I really think that even if we don't get requests, I do think that we want to do something similar like this again. I think the matches that we watch in the future won't be 40 minutes, but this didn't feel like 40 minutes. This felt like,
No, this went by really fast.
yeah, I feel like, the Seth Rollins Roman Reigns match at SummerSlam felt longer than this one.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that they might be a little breezier when we go with future ones, but I could definitely see us like doing like an occasional end cap with a shoot Nami.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we talk about a match or a particular performer and kind of close with like a match that kind of is like tangentially related to it. I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any thoughts on this match in particular, or our thoughts on it, or maybe you have a match in mind that maybe we should watch before All In, or maybe afterwards, after we know all the results,
email us at hello@shootnami.com.
That's right. Or you can always message us, leave comments, replies, add us. Do people say add us anymore?
I don't know.
Add us at on X, on Instagram, Threads. Come over to YouTube too, and shootnami.com for if you want to go back in the archive, you want to see the latest edition. So thank you so much for joining us for this first watch along. We had a lot of fun. Thanks for pulling up a chair, and enjoy All In at Wembley Stadium.
Looking forward to watching Kenny win.
Oh, I'm looking forward. It's far and away the event that I look forward to every single year.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is no exception.
Yeah.
So once again, thank you. Have a good night, and we will see you when London calls.
Bid you adieu.
Adieu.
Sorry, I can't stop.
Mwah. And good night.
Bang.
Bang. Goodbye.
Bye.